Those are high-risk items that we consider as items where there's going to be a huge chance of a collision. So overall, we're doing very good. Distraction, again, I don't think I need to explain this to everybody. Everybody knows the moment the van is in motion, you look this way, you grab your phone, you start looking, that's it. That's a distraction. It will tag you. Seatbelts all the same. If you throw them under your armpit over here, it might not catch the red stripe. We challenge it, we look at it, but I want everybody to make sure that you're wearing your lights like that. So in terms of vans, I think I discussed with everybody, I showed everybody why we assign certain vans, because Amazon tells us for service type compliance, the XL vans go with XL routes. Because they're putting, God knows, I'm seeing some of these, they're putting huge boxes out there, guys. I've seen, yeah. So I just want to let you guys know what they did is they changed the algorithm where packages were routed to like warehouses like ours from a certain dimension that used to exist to a dimension which is 59 inches. So up to 5 feet length. Now this was not there. This just started happening about a week ago. Just about a week ago. So what they do is they can't even run those packages on the conveyor belt. They have to individually scan them and then see where they go. So it's a lot of pain on their side too. So I know there's a lot of I wouldn't say like not anger, but there's a lot of frustration with people that are seeing large boxes. But that's the way it's going to be, guys. We have no control. They have showed us that you don't need to leave the aisle empty. You can stack boxes in there. That's the Amazon standard methodology that they're going through in terms of assignments. One other thing I was just going to hit on straight up is about our DNRs. So this is the report that we see, and I want to, again, the intention is just to kind of educate people too. So these are DNRs daily. On this day we had 8, 7, 8, 15. There was a huge spike on I think Wednesday and that day but then we have the volume as we're moving some significant volume as well. Now DNRs could be due to multiple reasons. 3 main reasons are the customer's lying. They took the package and they're lying. They say, I never got it. 2, our driver stole it, which I think happens, but very rarely. Well, we catch on to people if it does happen. 3, Porsche bandits stole it, which happens too, right? People just take it, you look at you, they follow the Amazon guy, see a big box, and boom, it's gone. So some of the good practice habits that you can do, always take a picture. I have DNRs here that don't have a picture, we can't challenge it. Also, mark as delivered closest to where the delivery point is. If you're off by a certain, and I wanted to show everybody to see the kind of detail that we see. For example, on this day, I'm just gonna pick out, say we had 15, and we see the entire list of people that are being tagged. So in this case, we can see Alberto had 3 on that day, but I'm just gonna pick one up. I wanted you guys to see what the information that Amazon is seeing. Now, this is where it was supposed to be, that's where it was marked. So what they do is they'll look at these kind of things and they say, well, this is where it was supposed to be, this is where it should have gone. Here, I'll show you another example. Why is it important? So this is 14 meters of a space difference where it was supposed to be. This person marked it as delivered on the street. It's really very hard for us to challenge these DNRs. So it's very important, as close to the delivery point as you are, to mark it over there, right? Any questions?
Yes.
Yes.
Go ahead.
But also depends on the GPS too. Sometimes you can be right next to it. It's still.
I agree. But those are instances, like I know some of you go into apartment complexes where you have to like kind of drive around onto the other side to catch, the pin. You can fix the pin too, but I would highly encourage you guys to look at your numbers and stats. You had a question too, yes?
I have 2 questions.
Yeah.
Okay, so concerning the yellow light,
Yeah.
what do you do in a situation where you're coming towards the yellow light, but
Yeah.
the driver behind you is expecting you to go through and is accelerating?
Yeah, so use your judgment. Again, in that time, I would just try to slow down. At that point, if he's gonna bang you from behind, it's his fault or her fault, as it is.
Or we should just take that.
Yeah, personally, so think about, I'll show you pictures. I don't have it right now, but I'll dig them up and I'll show you guys. One of my friends is a DSP. They had a van, an 18-wheeler, blew a red light or a yellow light and just destroyed that van. I mean, these vans are like tin cans. There's not much support. I sometimes these cargo vans, if there's a huge, windy day, I feel like they're gonna go, So I've driven these, trust me, I know. So, and I do routes too. So, but having said that, any questions? But that was a solid, good question. Yes.
I usually like always have a problem though where like on my GPS it says that the speed limit is 25, but you can literally see the signs and it says 35. If you're in a
What's the range Netrodyne gives you? 10 miles an hour.
Yeah.
So if you're always err on the side of caution, just take that extra minute, slow down as much as you can. To the speeding, I mean, we're doing pretty good. I showed you guys in speeding, but again, I get it. We challenge some of those. We'll see the sign because sometimes you're driving on the highway, and the sign is for the off ramp, and boom, it tags the driver. That's not fair. We challenge it. Those actually they cancel out.
Is Netrodyne still 10 though? I thought it was 5.
Seven.
It's 10.
Seven.
I mean, just stay with 5, guys.
Yeah.
Be on the safe side. Be with 5.
I tell everybody 5.
Yeah.
Stay with 5. Just that.
Question number 2.
Yeah.
Okay, concerning reverse.
Yeah.
Do you get tagged for reversing for over a certain amount of?
No, you don't. But I mean, they track it. We track reverses. Try not to do it. Don't pull into driveways. I'm telling you
There's
guys.
some drivers that you have, especially with those heavy packages there. You gotta go all the way up.
Use your judgment. I mean, we had an accident happen where somebody was backing out of a driveway. Not good.
Way back.
All right, for those of you in first wave, let's get out there, guys. We don't want to be late. Thank you. Let's go kill it.